Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of Maybelline products that just launched at the drugstore, so if you're curious about all these new products, then just keep watching. So the first product that really jumped out at me at Walgreens was this new contour stick by Maybelline. And this one I have is in the shade Light, and it looks like it comes in 3 colors, light, medium, and deep. I didn't see any of the deep shade at Walgreens, so I'm not sure exactly how deep it is, but just from the online pictures, it looks like it's just a couple steps below medium and would probably work for someone with more of a tan complexion. I wouldn't say a person with a very deep complexion would be able to contour with it, just from the images that I've looked at. This contour stick is 2-sided. It's one side is highlight and one side is contour, and you can see it's kind of a yellowy highlight shade and then just kind of your basic kind of ashy neutral contour color. So the swatches are, here is the light, the highlight, and here is the contour. And they both do blend out pretty well. I would say the contour blends out a little bit better and keeps its pigmentation as you blend it out a little better. I did use both of these today, and I'll insert clips throughout of me putting it on, but I think that it is a very good shade match for someone with fair to light skin. It's not too orangey of a contour like the drugstore tends to do, and it's also a light enough highlight to where it actually does highlight for fair to light skin tone. So I would say that if you're fair to probably medium tan, you'll be able to find a product in this range that'll work for you. But unfortunately, if you are a more deep skin tone, you probably won't be able to find a match. Alright, the next exciting item that kind of sticks with this whole contour highlight theme is the Masterstrobing Stick. And this is very similar packaging of, I think it was supposed to be a highlighting stick that they came out with in the past. I never owned one. But this is one of the 2 shades they have. This one is in the shade 100 Light Iridescence. And then the other shade is 200 Golden Nude. And Golden Nude looked gorgeous, but it would have been very dark and ashy on my skin tone. So I think that would work beautiful on tan to deeper skin tone. I think medium skin tone could probably pull it off as well. And so this is the one I picked up, which is 100. And it's a very pinky highlight, like much more pinky than any other highlights that I have. It's super pigmented, it's very creamy and blends out beautifully. My only complaint is that the color just isn't quite what I like to go for with a highlight. However, it is going to be really pretty more in the winter time, but usually in the summer I want a much more golden highlight. So I may pick up number 200 Golden and just kind of see how it goes, that it may come off lighter than it looks like in the actual packaging that it is, because it looks like a very beautiful highlight, and hopefully it's the same formula because this is a really good formula. So Maybelline has also expanded their color tattoo range even farther. They have done the pots, they've done the sticks, and now they have come out with liquid ones that are in these containers that kind of like what a liquid lipstick would be in. I have the shades Beige Lustre and Khaki Kool. So this one is kind of like a khaki green, and this one is just kind of your basic taupey beige color. I wore the Beige Lustre shade on my eyes today, and I used eyeshadows before I went in on it. I placed it on the lid, and then I was also able to go on top on the outer corner with another shadow, so it builds up very well. You can just layer this over and over again until you're happy with how metallic it is. It's much more metallic at first application, and then as you kind of blend it out, it'll kind of get a little more softer. So if you want a little less of a metallic finish, all you have to do is blend it out. If you want the more metallic finish, then just keep layering it up, or just try not to blend it out too much. And it'll stay fairly metallic. The second shade I got, Khaki Kool, is this very beautiful kind of golden green color, and it's the same way where as you blend it out, it becomes a little less metallic. So if you do want that strong metallic, just make sure you build it up really well. But both of these are just beautiful, and I'm gonna let this dry and show you just how hard it is to get off. Alright, so I put some new swatches on my hand just so you could see just how metallic this product is on first swipe. So these are completely dried, and you can see they do not budge when you rub them. And even if you take a makeup wipe, you really have to scrub. Like, just wiping over it doesn't do anything. You have to really, really scrub down the product. And this really needs more of like an oil-based makeup remover, kind of like the Boscia Makeup Breakup or something like that. So if you don't like the hassle, then this might not be the best product for you. My only con with this product, other than the fact that it's very hard to take off, which that can be a pro or a con depending on your preference. is that it's just not so metallic once you've blended it out, and it's really hard to just do a swipe on your eye and not blend it out because it is a very moussey, kind of thicker formula, so it kind of has to be thinned out and blended out with your finger when you do apply it. So I do wish that it was as metallic as these swatches here, because I'm wearing this one on my eye and you can see it is not showing up nearly as metallic. It's kind of in this inner area of my eye and it's not nearly as metallic as the swatch. Alright, the last product is actually the only product that I was looking for that day at Walgreens, and this is the new Maybelline Color Jolts. And these are supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced melted lipsticks, the original ones that are in similar packaging as this. This one you can see is much smaller. It's 0.21 fluid ounces, but it does have that very similar applicator where it's a sponge tip and you squirt the product up. I will say that it feels like I'm going to run out of these pretty quickly. When you do have to squeeze the product up, you can tell there's a good bit of air in here. And especially with this one, I felt like I needed to use a lot of it when I did apply it to the lips. It's not nearly as pigmented as I would like. But this one is stripped down, and I think that this one is beautiful. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It was easy to apply. I just put one layer of it. I didn't have to build it up, and it sits on the lips really nicely. It's more of, like I said, a thick gloss. It's not quite as shiny as a regular lip gloss, and it sets better than most lip glosses, but I wouldn't call it a melted lipstick. It's more along the lines of a lip paint or a lip gloss. The other shade that I picked up is Talk Back Red, and this is the one that I said had some pigmentation issues, but it is a beautiful color. I'm not sure if it's going to translate. Yeah, it kind of does. You can kind of see it's a little bit more on the patchy side, and you really kind of have to squirt a lot out and really build it up, and it still will have some of those kind of areas where it's a little more see-through versus, you know, first swipe. And I think part of the issue is the color of it. I think maybe the nude is just as sheer, it's just not quite as noticeable on the lips. So that was Talk Back Red, and now this one is Stripped Down, and this one, I didn't notice any pigmentation issues on my lips, but there may be some when you swatch it, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's got pretty good pigmentation. You can just see it's a lot thicker in pigmentation and easy to swipe than the red one is. The red one just seems to have those little sheer spots. So I definitely recommend Stripped Down. I think it's gorgeous. I really like the color of the red one, but I think maybe if I went in with a lip liner underneath it, it would help a lot. Alright, well that is all of my thoughts on these new launches from Maybelline, and again, I did pick all this up with my own money. This video is not sponsored in any way. This was just a lot of products from one specific brand, so I wanted to try them all out, and it just all happened to be pretty good products. So yeah, my favorites for sure are, I love the formula on the highlighter. I think it's amazing. I really want to try out that golden one and see if maybe it'll work better on my skin than it looked like it would. And then I really, really like the Color Jolt in Stripped Down. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to be wearing it a lot. It's so comfortable on the lips, and it's just a really flattering color for me. So yeah, that is everything for this video. If you want to see more of these kind of one brand haul / review videos, then give this video a like or comment down below that you want to see more of these. And if you want to see more from my channel, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.